Why are you killing yourself for nothing? I love my late wife so much. I love her so much. Please, my wife, forgive me. I cheated on her on that day.
Wait, after cheating on your wife, you had an accident?
Yes. I saw the police. I just woke up today. I said, please help me, I'm dying. I said, please help me, I'm dying.
Do you think if you were still in Nigeria, your wife would have died?
The country Israel is a blessing to both the Middle East, the European, the Asians, the American, the Australians, everybody. You won't believe I got into the ambulance. They closed the door, I was shouting, open the door, open the door. You know, people want to kill me. I fought seriously to be alive today. I have still not buried her. She's still not buried for over 6 years.
What if, again, God forbid, what if you two pass? Who will bury your wife?
I tell you something, she's still in the mortuary.
But is that not costing you money every day? Body still in the mortuary.
Every week I pay 45,000. So I am somebody that God always ministered to. I don't want to mention name. There was one of us that passed away about 3 years ago. I still remember when I told him, I said, take your bag and go home. He said, why didn't you go home? I said, that I'm different, but you take your bag and go home. He saw it when he passed away because she wasn't sick. So the finger was pointing to everybody around her. What killed her? The autopsy did not bring out nothing.
But that voice told you your wife
Yes,
is gone.
my wife is gone. So when my mom said it, I said, it cannot be true. I just said it cannot be true. Israel is a country, they don't care you black, you blue, you green, you white. The law justify if you are not wrong.
Was it difficult for you to get an Israeli visa to Israel?
The problem is not to get Israeli visa, it's to cross the Ben Gurion. That's the problem.
I am with Richard Idehen. A lot of you know him, the funny, jovial guy, the guy who makes things happen, the guy that even if you're not in the mood, he would always find a way to bring the mood back to you wherever it went to. And today, Wuta has commanded me to ask him because there are certain things here in Israel a lot of people are going through, but if they do not use their mouth to tell you, bro, this is what is going on in my life, you would never believe. Like Richard, I heard even this year, 2026, two Nigerians died. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, even one died last week Saturday, a week, day before yesterday. In Nigeria, he just slumped in the walk on Saturday.
May their souls rest in peace.
Amen.
So you see, people are going through a lot. And this guy or these people who lost their lives might have been going through whatever, they went through silently. This is why, please, if you're living in the diaspora, if you are going through depression, let people know. The person you're going to be, telling your problems might not be able to help you directly, but he might give you kind of, advice and make you try to feel good or even direct you to where you would get help. But I'm not saying Richard is going through things that will, make us begin to be worried. So many years ago, something sad happened to him, which we're going to come to that. This video is for us to learn, for us to understand that no matter who you think you are going through something that people might not be able to relate to, but you are the only person that knows it. So thank you very much, Richard, for granting me this interview because I know it will not be easy on you. You're right. Even though I'm in your house, you are on the hot seat. Yes.
This is not who wants to be a millionaire. This is who wants to answer the question.
All right. So, Richard, for the purpose of a lot of people who would be seeing you for the first time, please can you introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Richard Idehen. I'm from Edo State, Nigeria. And I'm proud to know a lot of people I met here in this country. I never regretted for one day knowing one person I met here in Israel. We've all come a long way. And I always pray to God to keep everyone safe and being blessed. So, like I said, my name is Richard Ide.
Talking about Israel, how did you get to Israel? Because people's stories, their journey and migration from Nigeria or from other countries to Israel is different.
Okay, I obtained my visa from the embassy, and then I flew in to Israel, and then through Ben Gurion.
Mhm.
So I'm here today.
Was it difficult for you to get an Israeli visa to Israel?
The problem is not to get Israeli visa; it's to cross the Ben Gurion. That's the
Mm.
problem. You can be a diplomat. Israeli don't care who you are; they return you back. If they look at you, they'll say you don't have any justification
Mhm.
for you to be here. They'll just turn you back from the Ben Gurion
But
airport.
why would they do that?
Because this is a security country. This is a country that is, they don't joke with security, just like Germany.
Mm.
They don't joke with security. Same thing in Dubai. But here in Germany, they don't joke with security.
Have you
So-
been to Germany before?
I only pass.
So if you've
I
not,
only pass.
if you've never been inside of Germany, how would you know the security of Germany?
Yeah, because I know already that I'm going to do transit here.
Okay,
So that is why I said I only pass.
okay. So you only did transit.
Yeah, but I've been to Spain, I've been to Dubai,
Mhm.
I've been to a lot of African countries. I've been to no, I didn't go to Cape Verde. I didn't, but I wanted to, but I changed my mind not to go.
Mm.
So I've been to Spain, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Israel, and I've been to a lot of Africa countries.
So why did you decide to stay in Israel? Because
Okay.
I remember you told me you've been in Dubai.
Yeah.
You've been in Dubai for a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
All right.
more than.
Oh, more than a year.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. How was Dubai?
Okay.
Please, I would like to know
Now,
the
I tell
story
you
about
something.
Dubai.
I tell you something. Dubai is a beautiful country, okay? But Israel is more sweeter to be.
Can you explain, please?
Okay. Israel is, they are almost similar. They are almost similar. But why I choose Israel, Israel is a country, they don't care you black, you blue, you green, you white. The law justify if you are not wrong.
Mm.
That is one thing I like about Israel. It is not who called the police first. When the police come, they will ask you what happened,
Mm.
and then you will talk, and the other person will talk. And
If
they will
possible,
not-
the evidence.
oh, they will just tell you, "Give me your hand." They will make you handcuff and then take you away and tell the other person, if he come close to you again,
Mhm.
come to this place and report. He go to jail.
So how was Dubai different?
Dubai, I don't want to talk like I don't want to be biased.
Okay.
They are people first.
Mm. Okay.
But Israel is not like that.
Mm.
Israel don't care you are Israel. Everybody is Israeli. You blue, you green, you black, you yellow. The moment you are a citizen, not even you are a citizen, the moment you are in Israel,
We treat everybody the same.
exactly equally.
So it doesn't matter if it's an Israeli that called the police for
Doesn't-
you.
yes.
So the police will
The
always
police
have to
will
make
come-
the investigation to know if you are right or wrong.
You might be surprised the Israeli that called the police will be the one that will go to prison. And the police will tell you, go home.
Mm. Okay, whereas in Dubai, they will always
Yes, they are people
have
first.
preference for
They
their
are
people.
people first.
Okay, all right. So so what was that big, decision that made you, that prompted you to like come to Israel? Because
Okay.
everybody has their own story.
Okay, now I want to tell you something. My coming to Israel, I was having two places in mind, either Canada or Israel.
Mhm.
But I look and said, when I check, Israel has always been a country right from my youth
Mm.
I love so much. I could still remember vividly most of my password then was
Israel.
I'm not saying people should go and start hacking my whatever. Anyway, I changed everything already. I changed everything. Most of my password was Israel. So I now look, I said, Israel and Canada. It was like 50-50. And then call a friend. and then what's the other one again? 50-50, call a friend, and then computer.
Yeah. Yeah, computer, yeah.
So I said, I've always loved this country right from my youth. I was born in Assemblies of God,
Okay.
and I grew up in Assemblies of God before I become
A crackhead.
crackhead is not part of our religion.
Okay.
Before I became a winner's family.
Mm.
I worship in living faith. Now, I now make 50-50. I said, let me go to Israel. And then I left every one person behind. I said, I'll be back soon. Because this is how always I go.
Do you regret your decision? Because if you look at your life today in Israel compared to if you were in Canada, do you think in Canada things would have worked out differently for good or better than your life here in Israel?
I never for one day regret being in Israel. The only thing that make me sad in Israel is each time I think of my late wife. That is the only
We're
thing
gonna
that
come to your
make
late
me
wife.
sad in
Yes.
Israel.
By the way, guys,
Outside that,
Richard was married. He has two amicable sons.
to Manchester United.
Yes, who are still in Nigeria. Richard lost his wife in
19.
2019, which is the main reason we are having this discussion, because there are things I would like to understand. And apart from that, and I think that, in life, I believe when you go through a situation, you might really never, experience real peace if you do not say it out.
Yeah.
Yes, it is enough to tell your close friends, but there are some stories you just have to tell the world. If they are going to judge you, let them judge you knowing that you deserve it. But while they are judging you, I believe that there are people who are going to learn from whatever story or from whatever bad things you did in your past. So, Richard, now you were married
Mhm,
with a beautiful wife
mhm,
with two sons.
mhm.
Why did you leave your family?
You see, we Africans, we are not like the Europeans. The Europeans can stay with their family and
Mhm.
hustle, but we Africans, we can go from Tel Aviv to Haifa or
Mhm.
Elat to go and look for what the family will eat. So that is it. I left and said, okay, let me go see, because of our African leaders, the way they are leading us down to the drain. They don't have nothing, no future for Africa. Our leaders are just the one enjoying themselves. So I looked and said, okay, let me go look for how it's going to be.
Hmm.
And that was why I left.
And since you left up until 2019,
Mm.
you were able to provide for your
Of
family.
course,
And there
even till
were,
tomorrow. Yeah, even till tomorrow.
okay. Now, concerning your wife, may her soul rest in peace.
Okay.
How did she pass? What happened? Was she sick? How did this really happen? Because it was a shock to us.
Yeah.
I remember when, like, was it a week before your wife passed? You made a video call with her. In fact, I think
Not
that
a
was
week. Not a week.
No, I mean when I saw
Okay,
when you made that video call and I spoke with her on was it
WhatsApp call.
WhatsApp call? I
Yeah.
saw her. That in fact that was the first time I saw her. And then the next week you told me she's like, what happened?
Yeah. On Friday, I went to work.
This is
And then-
2019.
Yeah. I was at work. We talked. She went to pick the kids from the school. I bought her a Mercedes Jeep. That was what she was driving, a Mercedes Jeep. I spoke with her on Friday, and then later on, she went to pick the kids from the school. And you know, Friday is always half day. You need to hurry up and go home. That is the only time you need to sleep, because Saturday.
You mean in Nigeria it's also half day?
No,
Okay, all right.
here. Because Saturday is when you start to prepare yourself for the next week.
Mhm.
And then on Saturday, in between, I missed her call. And then I tried to reach out to her also. She didn't pick. And then on Sunday, I was at work. Sunday the work starts. My phone rang. I brought it out. It was my mom that was calling me. Then
Your mom is still alive?
Because you want to kill her. I wanted to marry her.
Of all the years I've known Richard, I've never heard Richard talk about his mom.
Yeah, because I like to take my family out of social media.
No, it's not about putting on. You never put anything on social media.
This is the first time.
This is the first time Richard is telling this story publicly. All right. So you have a mom.
Yeah. My dad passed away in 2000.
Yeah, I knew about your dad. But
before you were born.
Wait, I always thought that your mom passed. That's why because you always talked about your dad, how your dad was in the military, how he was a commander, how he was this.
Yeah, he was the former CEO Ikeja Cantonment Brigade.
See, this guy, I've known him since when? Since 2015.
I think, yeah, you're right. 2015.
This is the first time I am hearing Richard talk about his mom. And more so, that blessed woman is still alive.
I like to take my
God bless you.
I like to take my privacy off social media.
Again, this is not, I'm telling you, you didn't have to tell us on social media you have a mom. Anyways, now good to know. So your mom is still alive?
Yeah, my mom is still alive. I think she's getting old now. She's old. She's old.
For Semi Thunderfire, she's getting old. You are getting old.
They worry you. So, on that fateful Sunday, it was on a Sunday, my mom called me and then
Do you remember the date?
It was November 21, 2019. Yeah. That is why anything 19 I don't like. Like if I'm checking the time now and I see maybe it's 90 minutes after 1, I just log out immediately because anything 19, it reminds me of my late wife. So she called me. I missed her call because I was at work. And then I called her, she didn't pick. And then after some time, that was on Saturday. Then on Sunday, my mom called me while I was at work. I called and called her back. She said, "How am I?" I said, "I'm okay, I'm good, I'm at work, blah, 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 blah." He said, "Okay, I just want to know how you're doing." Then, after like few minutes, my phone rang again. Then I saw it was my mom that was calling me. You know what the voice that came to me? I will not say if it's Wuta or it was God. He said, as I brought out the phone, he said, "Your wife is gone."
Wait. You spoke with your mom like few minutes before.
Yeah.
And then your mom called again.
Yeah.
You missed the call.
My wife called me on Saturday.
Okay.
I missed her call. And you know how we sleep and relax here.
Okay.
Then when I called her back, she didn't pick.
Okay. That was on Saturday.
On Saturday.
She called you.
Yes. Then on Sunday morning at about 7 a.m.,
your mother called
my mom called me
and asked how you are.
When I looked at it, I said, "Mom, how you do?" I called her back. So we spoke. She said she don't want to have no harm. I'm sorry and everything. I said, "I'm okay." Not up to like 10-15 minutes.
She called you
called
back
again. The moment I brought out my phone from my pocket.
And you didn't even answer it?
Yes. He just said, "Your wife is gone."
Wait. How would Wuta or whatever told you your wife is gone?
I am somebody.
No, wait. I'm getting somewhere. If your wife did not have any issues,
she wasn't sick. No.
Like nothing happened. She was healthy.
Went
everything
to pick
was
the kids from the school on Friday. She wasn't sick.
But when your mom called you,
not even a headache was wrong with her. Not even a headache was wrong with her. She was not having anything. Nothing was wrong with her.
Guys, by the way, this is the first time I'm also going to be hearing this in explicit details. Okay, because when
you see my house now. Now you're making my brain too hot. How can I live in this kind of a house alone now? Maybe I'll come pass the night in your house.
Because I believe when someone is grieving or when you lose someone, to be asking details, how did this happen? But I'm asking this now because it's been a long time. This is 2019.
About six years, going to 7 years.
All right. So go ahead.
So now I didn't cut. I just picked the call.
But that voice told you your wife
Yes,
is gone.
my wife is gone. So when my mom said it, I said, it cannot be true. I just said it cannot be true. And then I tried to reach out to her number. Her number wasn't going. And then I reached out to the uncle. The uncle said, no, it cannot be because she was in their place she was in their house I think on Wednesday. Yeah,
Mhm.
on Wednesday, 3 to 4 days before her passing away. So he said it cannot be. So, and then it was when they sent me the certificate of to deposit her body in the mortuary and
Take your time. Yeah, so rest in peace.
see, that is why I don't read meaning to life. I don't. All these things are vanity. How much am I paying in this apartment? A lot of money. But I don't care. A lot of people can sleep yesterday, today they don't wake. Some people will sleep today, tomorrow they don't wake. So why are you killing yourself for nothing? I love my late wife so much. I love her so much. And my first son is just a carbon
Copy of her.
of her face. Sometimes when I'm looking at him, he has the same face, the same eye, the same everything, and he's just quiet like the mother. But my second son, oh, commanding officer, just like me and his grandfather.
All right. Okay. Now, you were told she passed,
Yeah.
but how? Like, what happened? Like, this is, what I really want to understand.
I did a lot of investigation, and it cost me a lot of money. It cost me a lot of money. A lot of people was arrested, sent
For what?
to because she wasn't sick. So the finger was pointed to everybody around her. What kills her? The autopsy did not bring out nothing.
So it's kind of, it was spiritual or voodoo.
I don't know. I don't say what I don't know. It was not heart attack. It was not the why is she going to depression or heart attack? She has everything she wants.
And you just bought her a Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. If you want, I can go bring out my phone. You see the motor. So I spent a lot of money, and then I forward to Panti more than 1.6.
What is Panti?
Panti is a police station in
Okay.
Yaba,
Okay.
state CID. And then to Egbeda police station, a lot of money also. Even as I speak with you now, almost my 1 million is still there. As I speak with you now till tomorrow, almost my 1 million is still there in the police station. I just said, let it go. I am not somebody who craves for money.
Mm-hmm.
We come naked, we go naked.
So in the end, you still couldn't find out what
Nothing.
actually
They
killed.
said nothing. It was no heart attack. She was not poisoned. What can I do? She was not assassinated. So what can I do?
As in, how did they explain to you she died? She slept and didn't wake up, or she
Yes.
slumped?
Yeah.
Like
She
she didn't wake up the
Yeah,
following
the
day.
following day she didn't wake. And then I said, okay, the person I called her. She
Mhm.
didn't pick the phone. So who was now calling me with her phone?
Mm.
You see why I brought in the investigation?
Okay. Because when they told you the
Exactly.
time, the time she died, it didn't coincide with the time
Exactly.
she called. Yeah.
I called her on Saturday. No, first of all, she called me. I was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
When I woke up, I returned the call back to her. She didn't pick. And then she called me again at about this kind of time. Yeah, at about this kind of time, between 9 and 5 in the evening, she called me and I was sleeping. You know how I always sleep
Mhm.
like a fowl. Then I just said, okay, I'll talk to her in the morning when I get to work. Then in the morning, it was my mom that called me at about 7. And then I pick. Mommy, is everything okay? She said yes. Then later on, I said, after like 10, 15 minutes, she called me again. Now I didn't cut. I pick immediately. Hello? Before I pick, the voice just came and said, your wife is gone. And because one thing I know, I am somebody, even a lot of my friends, they are living witness. Even one, his name is Chidi Emele. He will tell you that Richard is somebody. Even my wife, only she's no more. He will tell you, my husband is somebody that God talk to. I can get dressed now. I said I'm going to work. I'll get to the bus stop. I'll come back. I'm not going to work.
Because something told
Yeah,
you to.
and you will be surprised. The bus I'm supposed to enter can get to the junction and have accident. I could remember 2002. I was traveling one day, and then the voice just came now and said, then I was using Samsung N500, 2002, Samsung N500, blue light. The voice just came and said, if robbers should attack you now, what will you do? I said, I will just put my phone here. And you know what happened? I was traveling that day with about, let me not exaggerate, with about 60,000 naira, 2002. I took off my shoe. I put 20 here. I put another 20 on the right leg and make it like the shoe landing. Then my phone, I said, okay, if robbers should attack, that was the first time I saw this bandit, what they call it, Fulani.
Fulani herdsmen, yeah.
Yeah. And then I said, if they should attack now, I will just throw my phone because there's this guy with some fairly used electronics.
Okay.
I said, I will just throw everything there. Lo and behold, when we get to Okada Junction, Benin,
They attacked.
we were attacked. So now I have 20 here, I have 20 here, that is 40. Now, the other remaining 20, I split it. 5, 3, no, 5, 3, thereabout. I just split it in my pocket here. But my left leg was having 20, my right leg was having 20. They ask everybody to come down. As you're coming down from the vehicle, drop everything on your pocket here and go and lie down here. So all they took for me what was in my pocket. So I still have my 40,000. But if it were to be a daytime, they would have taken the shoe because it was a skin shoe.
Okay, it was in the night.
Oh, it was in the night. They would have taken the shoe. And when they take the shoe, they will see the money. Hey, back. So I am somebody that God always ministered to. I don't want to mention name. There was one of us that passed away about 3 years ago. I still remember when I told him, I said, take your bag and go home. He said, why didn't you go home? I said, I am different, but you take your bag and go home. You saw it when he passed away.
All right. So going back to your wife, I know as much as then, like you were going through the investigation and all this time, nothing happened. They couldn't still understand why she passed. And we here in Israel, we know how it has been difficult for you.
I have still not buried her. She's still not buried for over 6 years. Why? I want the both family, my family and her family, to come together. I don't know what is pulling the family back, her own family. I don't know why they are staying back.
Wait. So you haven't buried wait. You haven't buried your wife since 2019.
Yeah. She's still in the mortuary.
But is that not costing you money every day? Her body is still in the mortuary.
Every week I pay 45,000.
Every week 45,000. So now 45,000 multiplied by 6 years.
45,000.
Will you ever bury her?
Yeah.
And how much will the money be like accumulate to?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just want the son.
Okay, wait. You say you want both families to
come together.
For what?
Because She's my wife. She's my legal wife. I have every right to go and bury her.
Okay.
But if I do it, I don't know, because I don't believe in spirit.
Mhm.
I believe in what I see. So I don't know if she can see me, or I don't know.
Mhm.
Now, I want the both family to come together and say, okay, we are ready. Let's go bury her.
But why weren't they
I
ready
don't
for
owe
all these
them-
years?
I don't owe them nothing.
No, but wait, their daughter died, and don't they care that this person should be buried? I don't understand.
I don't know. Believe you me, I don't know. I try
Or
to
it's like
contact
nobody
them.
cares.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Let me not say what I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anytime they called me, they don't talk about what concerns her.
Hmm.
And this is what I want to hear from them. Console me. Okay, what is your plan? We are ready or we are not ready. Okay, give us one bottle of Coca-Cola.
Mhm.
Then we move on. I was okay, have it. It's not that I cannot bury her, but I want everything accordingly to the family so that no one will
Tradition.
hold beef. Not tradition. No one will hold beef towards any party. My family will not hold beef towards her own family, and her family will not hold beef towards my own family. So I want the both parties to come together. When was that? They sent me a message, I think about 3-4 days ago.
You know, we, your friends here in Israel, we didn't know about this, that it has to be like a agreement between both families, because as it is now, let's just look at reality and fact. She died since 2019. In 2026, she's still in the mortuary.
Yeah. 45,000 every week I pay.
What if, God forbid, but you just
My
talked
enemy should go before them.
No. You just talked about how life is nothing.
Yeah.
We
Nothing.
sleep today, tomorrow we might not wake up. What if, again, God forbid, what if you two pass?
I tell you something.
So who will bury your wife?
I tell you something. If it's life or it's not life, when it's time for me to go, I will know.
Really?
Yeah, I will know.
Okay, all right. Since you are so spiritual, or
It's not spiritual.
okay, since you have these prenominations,
Listen,
okay.
sometimes when I'm sleeping, I will just hear the voice. Get up, take a walk. Get up, take a walk. Then I was like I want to pass out.
Mhm.
Get up, take a walk. That is how the voice will just come. I will just get up, and then
Okay, what if like when you sleep, all right, like you say, when you sleep, you don't hear what is going on, you don't know what's happening within your environment. What if that voice tells you that time, get up, and you're still sleeping, you didn't hear, and from there you pass?
in 2013, you remember the guy that came to meet you in your hotel when you traveled to Nigeria?
Okay, yeah.
Huh.
Not 13, that was either 17 or 23.
No, I think it should be
23,
It should be
2023.
It should be 2017. Yeah,
Okay.
2017. Now in 2013, who were coming? Me, him, we were 4 in the vehicle.
Mhm.
Oh, please, my wife, forgive me. I cheated on her on that day. I cheated on her on that day. And then the voice said, what about if you don't get to the house? And lo and behold, my house is here. You see the synagogue? That was where I have accident. The vehicle somersaulted just here to here.
Mhm.
This is my house.
Wait, after cheating on your wife,
Exactly. Exactly. Just in front of my house here. The car flipped over.
wait, after cheating on your wife, you had an accident?
Yes. Just in front here. This is my house. I still have living witness. The guy that came to pick up some and gave you some things in the hotel. He's still a living witness. He was in the car with me. I was the one driving. We all came out from the windscreen.
And nothing happened to anybody.
Nobody died.
So stop cheating on your wives.
She never knew I cheated on her.
Hey, Jesus. Anyways, we listen and don't judge. Nobody judges. All right. So I was asking, your wife is still not buried.
Yeah.
What if you pass? Okay, you said the spirit or whatever tells you will tell you before that happens. All right. If that spirit or whatever tells you what will happen in the future tells you, Richard, get ready, you're going to pass next week.
I will know.
All right. It tells you you will pass next week.
I fix everything.
Really?
Yeah, I fix everything.
How would you raise
Even
more than 100 million naira to pay for the mortuary?
Even if I don't bury her, I fix my kids.
No, your kids are standard. You have to fix your kids, you're still fixing them. At least you are alive for your kids. Right? So I'm talking about your wife that's not buried, because if, God forbid, you happen to go without fixing, who will fix this? Who will bury your wife? That's the question. And that's what I am concerned. Like, because as it is right now, if you say their family is like they are not, I don't know if to use the word, they don't care. Like they are not doing anything to make this happen. So if you go and they are still not having this nonchalant attitude towards their own daughter, so I don't think it will ever be done.
I don't want to say something so that people don't start to judge me. Oh, maybe it's Hausa, maybe it's Igbo.
You already said you are from Edo.
Maybe it's Calabar. I was born in Kano.
You were born in Kano?
Yeah, I was born in Kano State. Sapongeri.
Another thing I didn't know. But anyways, go on.
Nagesheka, Yakare. So I grew up in Plateau, Kaduna, Ibadan, and Lagos.
Okay.
And Lagos. So I speak Wazobia. I speak Hausa, I speak Igbo, I speak Yoruba.
Thank God you don't speak Calabar. Thank God.
Is that the language?
Thank God you can't speak my language. Thank God.
Mesere. So, back to what you asked me. If I will not say I'm saying I'm over righteous.
How can you be over righteous when you cheated on your wife and had an accident? In fact, you had instant karma. Instantaneous karma.
And I am not saying that I'm happy with what I'm facing. This is the first time you see me on the social media like this.
Of course.
Social media person.
If you guys know how I had to say, this guy, let's make this story, because people might learn. At least, see, there are two ways we learn. Either we do what that person is doing, or we avoid what that person did.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
you see, I remember, what year was that? I was going to Benin. I was the one driving. And then my friend was sitting in front. When we got to Ore, I just said, I wasn't communicating with him. The communication, it was so boring. And then I said, let's see if we can pick one or two people just at the back. It was a Lexus Jeep. And then I just said, Benin. The other one said, worry. I said, no, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to Benin. So two of them get into the car, and then they said, okay, they were light in Benin, and then take worry vehicle. I said, okay. Just after Ore, I still have the video on my phone. If you want it, I can go bring it. The voice just came to me. Park, check your vehicle. I came down, I checked the vehicle, I didn't see nothing. I got into the car again, said, check your vehicle. I check and check. Lo and behold, my brother, when I got to the back, I knelt down and look. The vehicle was already on fire.
Wow. And you didn't smell anything?
Nothing. I swear to God, the vehicle was already on fire. It was this tow truck that gave me they always mix their water with soap.
Yeah.
They were the one giving it to me. I was pouring it there. I said, how come? And then they were asking me, my friend was asking me, how did you? I said, the voice just came to me.
All right. So back to your wife, are you, like, are you still waiting for their family, her family
Yeah,
member to?
yeah, yeah. I'm waiting for them.
So what if they never come through?
I think they were supposed to replicate in December.
Okay.
I think before Easter. I
Mhm.
believe everything will finalize before Easter.
All right. And how much do you think they?
You know I don't care about
I
money.
know you don't care. Just estimate. How much do you think it? Estimate. Look, I mean, for 6 years, 45,000 a week for 6 years, it should be up to at least more than 100 million naira.
Should I tell you something?
Please.
I have paid for the coffin.
Okay.
She liked fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I made her Ankara to be
Mm-hmm.
buried with. I have paid for all those things. All I'm waiting for is the both family to
Mm-hmm.
come together and said, okay, let's go fix it.
Mm.
But I don't know what the problem is, and it's killing my head.
When was
Look
the
at
last time you spoke with them?
that should be within the week last week when they sent me a message that her mother had an accident. I was supposed to send something to them. I think within the week I will see what I will send to them within the week.
All right. Do you think, with everything that has happened surrounding your wife's death up until today, with the internal issues that are going on between both families, do you think it has impacted your life negatively?
Hmm. My being alive today, I would say one is God. Two, I fought it. One, one is God. Two, I fought seriously to be alive today. I could remember that should be 2 years ago. I came back from work. I was just eating like this.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it, my head wasn't working. And it was raining. It was winter like this. I was wearing this black jacket, this very one. I have to enter a supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
It was raining and I was buying cold water pouring on my head. I went to the Clalit there, Lumi. They say this is Lumi, not Clalit because I use Clalit.
Mm-hmm.
I went to this place, they said they've closed. It was when I got to Rothschild where we bought the chips.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the police. I just woke up today. I said, please help me, I'm dying. I said, please help me, I'm dying. They were thinking this guy is on drug. Then before you know it, they call ambulance. No, one of the police came down and they asked the other one to go and turn the vehicle. And then they came, they called the ambulance and everything. They rose my trouser. They rose my trouser up and then checking if I have peers. Maybe
Yeah.
I take drug and all those things. I said I don't take drug. So as we're there examining and everything, one of my colleagues came out. He was just going home. And then he said, what's going on there? He said, let him just chip in. And then he saw me say, he mentioned my name, Richard. They said, you know him? He said, yes. They said, do you know if he's on drug? He said, this person you're seeing does not even drink. He don't drink, not to talk of taking something. They said, really? He said, yes, I know him. I've worked with him for over 3 years. You won't believe I got into the ambulance. They closed the door. I was shouting, open the door, open the door. The people want to kill me. I was taken to Teleshop,
Mm-hmm.
where I spent 48 hours. When I got there, the doctor that attended to me was also thinking I'm into drug. My body was vibrating heavily and everything. And then he said they should go and run the test again. That was when he came out and said, should I say it?
Yeah.
That was when the doctor came out and said, you have panic attack and anxiety without aggravation. So it can just come without anything
Mm.
triggering it. I said, is this my life?
And your spirit didn't warn you about that.
You say I live alone. This is a house of like 5 people, but I live alone here. I don't care. I said, when I will die, I will know. Sometimes I don't lock my door if I want to sleep. Sometimes I don't lock my door. I just go to bed. They will tell me, they will steal your things. I said, who want to steal? Let them steal. One day they will die and leave it.
Do you think if you were still in Nigeria, your wife would have died? Or do you think
That is a very good question. Now I tell you something. Sometimes in life, what will be will be. It can only take time, but what will be will be. It might be before or after. Maybe she would have died before then or after then. Like I told you, I had an accident. We all were four in the vehicle. We all came out from the windscreen. That was where we came out from. And the vehicle never remained the same. It was a Toyota Corolla 2000 was it 2008? I mean 2008 or 2012 model Toyota Corolla. Right off. This is my house. This is where I had the accident. Just like 10 step. Imagine 10 step, not 10 feet, 10 step.
To your house?
Yeah.
So how is your life here in Israel, and how has Israel been able to help you, live this life with all these struggles? You just said how, they took you to the hospital, the police helped you. How has Israel helped in, helping your life?
Israel is a blessed country to everybody, not only the Israelis. The Israelis might not know, or they might know, but the country Israel is a blessing to both the Middle East, the European, the Asians, the American, the Australians, everybody. Believe you me, I tell you the truth.
Why do you say
Because
so?
why am I saying this? This is a place that no matter how angry you are, the moment you step out, you start smiling. You are angry, you are going out of the house. Maybe you are angry. You are stepping out of the house. Maybe you don't have money or you have money. You just say, I'm angry. You just step out of the house. You start smiling. And before you know it, what you were hoping will overcome to you. I have never for 1 minute regret being in this country. I have never for 1 minute that I regretted being in this country. No. Every day I said, I'm proud to be in this country. I will not say sometimes we live in mistake, because we all live in mistake. We all live in mistake. Sometimes, if we're not going to work, it's only work we always make correctly. Sometimes you can just take a shower and say, okay, let me just take a walk. Before you know it, you are in another city. So that is why I say we all make mistake. Please, I know somebody also that loves the wife. He doesn't joke with the wife. He's here. So he loves his wife so much, and I always give him that respect. Sometimes if I'm talking with him, he say, it's my wife that called me. I say, hurry up, pick the call. It's not because of what happened to me, no. Because how many years ago, a friend of mine, that same year, the wife also passed away. That 2019. The guy has 2 kids now. He has 2 kids. Plus the 2 he was having. So tell me, if I want to marry any woman, the snap of my finger I can get. But I'm still looking at it that if I should go to another woman, it's like I'm cheating on her.
Most especially that you haven't buried her yet.
It doesn't matter even if I buried her or I don't bury her. The only woman I ever introduced to my family, my mom and everybody,
was your late wife.
was my late wife. Sometimes I go to my mom's house. My mom will ask me, who is that girl in the car? I say, Mommy, if I wanted to know her, I'll tell her to come down. Please, let's talk. Be enjoying the AC in the car. The only person I ever introduced to my friends and my family was my late wife. So that is why I cry every day. I was telling my sister, was it yesterday or yesterday was Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Either Friday or Saturday, I was telling her, I said, sis, I said, do you know every night I cry? Even when I come to pass the night in your house, I cry. She said, really? I said, yes. I said, sometimes your son will come and then console me. I'm not crying because I'm a weakling. You know, what you see, you can challenge. No matter how lazy you are, you can challenge it. But what you cannot see, you can only hear it. How are you going to fight it? I want to say something. I want to say something.
You make sense. You make
I want to say something. That was like 2 years ago. My mom called me. When she called me, and that I was not in a good mood, she said, we are cooking, the gas is finished. I said, okay. Do you want me to buy ticket?
And come and fix it.
And come and buy gas and buy ticket and come back. She said, I said, you have a big boy of 27 years in the house. You are calling me that is how many million miles away that gas is finished. Do you want me to buy ticket and come and feed the gas and buy ticket and come back? So back to what I was saying before. I would just say, wife, love your husband, and husband, love your wife. Because we don't know what will happen. We don't know what will happen. So please, those of you that are still happily in your relationship, please hold it tight. I jealous you people. I jealous you people. Believe in me, I jealous you people. I jealous you people.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richard Idehen. 6 years feels like it was just yesterday because while he was recanting his story, I remember the times, he used to speak with his wife on video calls. And once he introduced me to her, and that was the first time I saw his wife. And the next time I heard about his wife was that she passed. It was heartbreaking. Well, they say time heals wounds. I don't know how much time has healed his wound, but as a friend, the reason I decided for him to tell this story is so that at least he would know that he has shared his peace, because this might be his redemption. For the first time, even when he told me about the accident he had, he never connected it with cheating on his late wife. But you see, sometimes when we're judged either by social media for something we neglected or something we could have done, but once we get judged for those things, it's like we've received our own, how do we call it, punishment already. So may the soul of his late wife, what was her name?
Just forget about the name.
See, it still hurts. So may her soul rest in peace. I hope and I pray that very soon the family members of his late wife will come together with his family, decide and agree on a date that she will be finally, put in the ground. Because as it is not something interesting to hear that somebody died since 2019 and that person is still not buried. It's a very, very long time. So, boy, the crackhead. So, as much as you have watched this video to the end, please, I will encourage you say a prayer or two for Richard Idehen, because he has gone through a lot. If Richard will want to tell us his story, well, guys, it will need about 3 or 4 episodes. He has a lot to say, a lot, a lot. But anyways, Richard, one last thing. Please make it short.
Go ahead. I'm used to hard life.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us every day, weekend. Hey, it's not easy. For now, wish you all a wonderful day. With Richard Idehen signing out. Bye.